Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum friends and subscribers. This is Mahmoud Sheikh, and from past few videos I am working on a tutorial series of MS Excel 2016. In this video I am going to start one of the categories or start discussing some categories that are present in Excel 2016. There are a lot of categories on functions present in Excel 2016, like mathematical functions, trigonometric functions, financial functions, text functions, date and time functions, database functions, okay, and many more. Okay, so we will be going to discuss on each and every category of functions in this tutorial series, okay. But in this video we will be going to discuss about mathematical functions. There are lots of functions available in mathematical functions. We'll be going to discuss few of the functions of mathematical categories. Okay, so here you can see I have written down the names of this function in this tabs, in separate tabs. First we will be going to discuss about sum function. Okay, sum function takes two parameter, or if we go for the definition, sum function is used to calculate the sum of either two numbers or a range of numbers. Okay, so to calculate the sum of two numbers or a range of numbers, well, first we need to select the cell, and I'll just delete this. Then you need to put equal sign, because every function starts with equal sign in Excel. Okay, so then I'll type sum, and I'll select two numbers. First I will just select this one cell and then comma, and I will put second cell. Okay, and I'll close the bracket, and then I will enter. Then I'll get the sum of these two numbers. Okay, this is the one way of summing up the numbers, or in Excel. Okay, and the other method is, I'll just delete this, and instead of selecting two individual numbers, what I'll do is I'll select this entire range, and then I'll close the bracket and then hit enter. Okay, so the moment when I hit enter, you can see the sum of all these numbers, or the sum of this range, is been calculated inside this cell. Okay, so this is how we can use the sum function to calculate the sum of, or the addition of any number, two numbers, or a sum, or as a range of numbers. Okay, next function we will be going to discuss is power. Okay, the power function returns the result of a number raised to a power. Okay, many times we will be calculating like 6 raised to 2, and then 8 raised to 2, like that functions we used to perform in maths. Okay, so the same functionality is been kept with the help of power function inside mathematical function. So power function takes two arguments. One is the number one, and the number two. Okay, so let's start. Okay, I'll just delete it. Okay, so you have to enter equal, because every function in Excel starts with the equal sign. Then I'll type power. Okay, and then I will, since it asks two arguments, number one and number two, so first number I will select this 8 and put a comma, and second number I will select 2. So it converted into 8 raised to 2 formula. Okay, now I will just close bracket and then hit enter. You can see I'll get 8 raised to 2, that is 64. So if I to show you the notation, 8 2, then I will go to home. Okay, and I'll select this. Okay, this okay, I can't do that. Yeah, so 8, when we calculate 8 raised to 2, that will become 64. And if I change the number to 8 raised to, or 4 raised to 2, then we will get 16. And if you make it as 4, if you make it as 9, then I will get 81. Okay, so power function allows us to calculate the result of a number raised to a power. Okay, so we are having a square root function. Okay, square root function returns a positive square root. You can see this is the syntax, and it takes a number as a one number as a argument, and here we need to type in equal and then sqrt, and then select the number. Okay, square root of 36, I will get 6 here. Okay, you can see if I change this number to 81, then I'll get 9. Okay, so this is how you can use square root of any number. Okay, you should enter any positive number inside this inside this square root function, and then it will return you the square root of that value. Okay, then we will move on to fact. The fact function returns factorial of a number. The factorial number is equal to 1 into 2 into 3 into up to so on star numbers. Okay, here I have returned the number. I am calculating the factorial of 6 numbers, so it will do the calculation like this: 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. It calculates the value based on the formula n into n minus 1. Okay, so it calculates the result based on this formula n into n minus 1. In first case, n will be the 6, and 6 minus 1 that will become from 6 into 5, and then the formula will get repeated till we get the smallest number in that series. Okay, so in order to calculate that, we need to type in fact, and then it asks a number as a parameter that I will passing as a 6. Close it and then hit enter. Okay, now you can see I got 722. 6 into 5 into 4 into 2 into 1. If you do like that, you will get a number 720. Okay, so let's discuss one more function of mathematical category, that is even function. Even function rounds a number up to the nearest even integer. Here you can see I have taken a number 5. I have used a number 5 and I have passed this number inside this even this even function that returns me a 6, which is the even. This is the odd number. When you pass odd number inside this even function, it will return you the nearest up. It will rounds a number to a nearest even number. You see here I have type even, and then if I select 5, then it should return me 6. Okay, if I change it to 7, now it should return me 8. See, so this is how we can use even function. And then we have another function called as odd, and odd function returns a number up to the nearest odd number. Okay, here you can see I have used 12 number, and if I change it to 11, then it will return me 11. And if I change it to 14, then it will return me the 15. So if I write equal sign and then odd and select the address of the cell, close it and then hit enter, we will get 15. Use the odd. We will be getting the odd whenever we pass any even number inside the odd function. Okay, next is we are having absolute function. Absolute function returns the absolute value of a number without its sign. Here you can see I have taken a number which has a negative sign. Okay, now if I delete this and equal abs and I pass this negative value into this absolute function, now it will convert this negative value into a positive value and we will get a positive number 24. Okay, now if you change it to minus 80, you will get 80. Okay, so it will convert the negative number to an absolute number which doesn't have any negative sign. Okay, next we are having GCD, greatest common divisor. Okay, it takes two parameters, number 1 and number 2, and amongst these two numbers we will be calculating the greatest common divisor for these two numbers. Okay, if you keep on dividing 15 with 15 and 5 amongst these two numbers, 5 is the common greatest divisor for both these numbers. Okay, in order to if you divide these two numbers, then we will get a 5. Then we will get 5 as the greatest common divisor. So for that, let's equal GCD, and we will take two arguments, comma. Okay, close it, hit enter, and then I will get 5. 5 is the common divisor for these two numbers. Okay, next we have int function. Okay, int function also takes two parameters. Okay, int function takes one parameter, which is number, and I have passed a value of 24.5, and when I pass this value, int function converts it into 24. It reduces or deletes off the decimal value and gives you the integer value. So, equal sign and int. Okay, and then pass this decimal value, and then if I hit enter, you will get 24. Now I will change it to 101.5, then I will get integer value, not the decimal value. Okay, so next is mode. The mode function returns the remainder from a division. Okay, so if you divide 155 by 10, you will get 5 as a remainder. Okay, now you can see mod of, it takes two parameters. First is number, and the second one is the divisor to which we are dividing, and first is the 155 and second one is 10. Close it and then hit enter. So we'll get 5 as an answer, because when we try to divide this 155 by 10, then we will get 5 as a reminder. 150 will get completely divided up and we are left with only 5. Okay, so mod function returns the remainder uh, from any division. Okay, next we have round function. The round function rounds a number to a specified number of digits. Okay, here you can see it takes two parameters. First one is the number and the second one is the number of digits. Here you can see I have taken 24.5426 as a number, and the number of digits is that number, total number of digits that gets kept after the decimal point. Okay, here I have kept 2, that's why you can see 0.54 is displaying. If I change it to 0, then we won't display anything as a decimal value. You can see there is nothing in decimal value, and it gets round up to a specified number of digits. Okay, 24.54 gets rounded up to 25. If I make it to 3, then you will get 24.542 543. Okay, so it takes two parameters. Delete it, round number, comma, and the number of digits, and then close the bracket and then hit enter. You will get the answer. Okay, and now next is sum function, which is the last function in our mathematical functions categories. Sum function returns the result of numbers based on criteria or condition. At the very beginning of this video, we had discussed about sum function, where we were calculating the total of either two numbers or a range of numbers. But here in this case, SUMIF is a function that allows us to calculate the total or sum of a series of numbers based on some criteria, and whichever number satisfies that criteria, that gets added, and those numbers will get added and we will get the result. Okay, so sum function takes two arguments. One is the number and another one is the criteria. Okay, so we'll pass sum. If we will select the range of series, we'll select this range, and amongst this range I'll put comma and I will write a condition or a criteria. I want the sum of numbers which are greater than 8, greater than, let's say, 12. I'll close this and I'll get 29. So I have given a condition saying that greater than 12. I want the sum of only those numbers which are greater than 12. Greater than 12 means this 15 and 14 numbers. These two numbers will get added up and displayed as a result. Okay, so this is how we can use different mathematical functions to perform the calculation, and this is how we can use it. Okay, I hope you like this video. I hope you got some useful information out of this video. What are different types of mathematical functions and what their syntax and how to use them. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel, click on like button, share it with your friends, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.